You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. Now wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10. Here we go! At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
The tackle made at the
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Reed to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun, Reed. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, Charles, a pretty unique opportunity here for this young quarterback. We know that he's had plenty of opportunities under center and won every start, but this is different. You're coming in cold off the bench for the second half of a championship game.
You're exactly right about that, because your mindset is a little bit different than when you know you're going to start at times during the season.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and LSU has jumped out in front. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I, sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Cooper to throw on 3rd down. He finds an open man, Simpson. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 74 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. Reed wrestling ahead. Good move at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
1st and goal, Kelly. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And LSU has jumped out in front. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense thing, Charles, there's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window, because now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Remember Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the third touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown in the second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Cooper. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
35-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Cooper.
Cooper's pass intended for number 15. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Cooper. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, Cooper. And that is incomplete.
Cooper's pass intended for...
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
LSU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
4A. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cooper. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Jay on Whiteside. 34 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
If we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Flashes another juke. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 66 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
It's the score. Tigers 45. The Clemson Tigers 23.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Cooper. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. First down.
48-yard line.
From the gun. Cooper. His throw incomplete.
Cooper's pass.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Cooper, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
It's 23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Cooper. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Cooper off the play fake, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for number 15.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Tonight's
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. Celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Man, what's up, y'all? Excuse the quality I'm recording with. I record on a lot of different ways, and this time it was just the fastest way to do it. I just wanted to talk real quick on this, give y'all an update on this series. I probably could do this a better way, but whatever, it don't matter, bro. Honestly, it's just the way this series is going. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and give y'all an update on this series. I'm not by any means rushing it. Like, I'm enjoying this game. This game cool. Like, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The idea of the game is cool, and it's a lot of different things that go into that. Like, obviously, the whole COVID-19 situation kind of rushed the production of the game, and they had like a deadline, obviously, whenever they drop a Madden game or a 2K game or anything, like, or anything even with like cars in real life, like they'll drop it the year before. So basically when 2K18 will come out in 2017, 2K19 will come out in 2018, and 2K20 will come out, and you get it. They come out the year before, right? Like if you buy a new car, if you buy a 2015 car, it's gonna come out the year 2014, obviously, and based on the way the season runs, you feel me? The game is gonna come out the next year, so they have deadlines they have to make. It's not like Call of Duty or GTA or something like that where they can drop it whenever they want. But with that, it's a couple of different things I wanted to go over with this game. Obviously, you see we winning by like 100 plus points, 70 plus points. The other team is not scoring. And then I don't even know, like, with the Oregon Ducks game, I played that game 3 times. It was a regular college game, and then it was a conference finals or something, semifinals or something like that. Basically, the game make you play them like 2 times, and they're like awful. They're not supposed to be that awful. Like, I'm literally on first down putting the ball back to them so they could score. I'm calling like the field goal defense to give them a chance to score, to try and make these episodes a little bit more, you feel me, interesting and like worth watching. Because like I don't want to edit them. I don't want to make these videos. I know y'all probably don't want to sit there and watch these blowout games like that. Like, this not interesting. At least not to me. It's not. I wouldn't want to watch that if I was, you feel me, part of the audience. And that's a lot of what I take in, or a lot of the perception I go with when I'm making these videos. And it'd be like, I be trying to make, like, I purposely picking trash plays, and I know how to play this game really well, and I'm purposely trying to help them to win, or help them to at least stay in the game. And it's like, it's painful playing this game. It's painful watching it, editing it, because just how rushed this game was. Like, this game wasn't, I feel like when they made it, they could have done so much better with this game. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know or not, if you played it or not, but with this face of the franchise game mode, I believe to start off for high school and college, you have to you don't get an option to change the difficulty or sliders or anything like that. They just kind of put you in it and you play it, and for the sake of the story, they make it to where your character is God or Superman or some shit like that. I don't know, but yeah, and I'm just struggling with that. Like, even with like the superpower, not the superpowers, but the X factors, I call them superpowers because it makes sense in my brain. But basically, certain players, like players who are supposed to be great, they get these X factor abilities. Even like real life players, they get these X factor abilities where they can do certain things really well. Like, if you Lamar Jackson, you can rush really well, which I think is not. That I don't like that the game is played like that, but that's besides the point. And certain quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers can call audibles better, and different things like that. With the cutscene, it was like you have 3 seconds to pick your ability, and it was like, to me, I didn't even know what I was picking. I just picked something, to try to, I just picked something. I don't know what I picked, but I ended up picking like Lamar Jackson, or I don't know, it was 3 different ones, and they didn't even tell me what I was picking. And so I ended up picking an ability that I don't use, or that I use but not in this mode. And it was kind of like, I don't know, like the game, I feel like they just could have done so much better. Like the cutscenes is really good. I feel like the storyline is really good. The gameplay online is, I ain't even gonna say that's good. It's decent. It's not what it should be, honestly. It's not. And y'all seen I had another series with me and Shifty, and we just playing on there and we enjoying that a little bit. And it's cool. At times we be having some really good games. We be having some close matchups. We figured out you can't use Kansas City Chiefs versus the Ravens because the development of the game, it messes it up. The numbers of the game, you just can't do it. You can't. You're going to have Lamar Jackson running 20, 30 plus yards every play, and you're going to have Kansas City doing 90 plus yard passes, and it just messes the game up, basically. And so we kind of had to rule that out. And I wanted to get that video uploaded, but I just can't do that for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, I just can't do that for y'all. We got a lot of really good ones up. If we use average teams, decent teams, trash teams, teams that are actually good, like the Saints, the Atlanta, and we got good stuff up there for y'all. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll randomize the teams. We'll press random button 3 times or whatever and pick a team like that. But just making these videos is a struggle with Madden 21 because of how the game was created and how bad it is. Like, I hate to use that word, but the game is awful, honestly. They could have done so much better with it. Like I said, I like the idea of the game. I like the storylines. I like the storylines. I like the flashback effect of the game. I think that's cool. I don't think that it's cool that we got this high school quarterback who's never played football before, but then he played one game and all of a sudden he's an all-star, college, all this, he's all that. Then I go to score like 90 plus points, and then the coach decides that I shouldn't play the next game to let the other quarterback play who had a heart condition, and he supposed to be, you feel me? Like that, it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? With the gameplay, and with everything they put into it, certain parts of it just didn't make sense. The idea of it was cool, but the game in entirety, I would probably rate it. I'm gonna get a little bit of D plus. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give it a D plus. I don't like to be that guy, but that's what I'm gonna have to do with this game. But I really hope y'all enjoy these videos. I'm trying to make them as best as possible. That's how I go in and make any content I put up here, any music I put on my other one. And it's just like, it's a struggle. Honestly, I'm gonna finish it for y'all. Obviously, I believe I won the championship. I'm going to the NFL. I don't know if it gives me a choice or not. I believe it lets you choose which NFL team you pick. Honestly, I hate that that's a part of the game. Any Madden game, and they've done that a couple times, and I don't like that. I don't like that in NBA or NFL. I feel like they should have some kind of algorithm or something to let the team pick you. I really don't like picking the team that I play for. It defeats the purpose of the game. Because I'm gonna instantly pick a Detroit team. I'm gonna pick a team that's one of my favorites. And I like free agency and trading and stuff like that. But then with Madden 20, they don't have that. You just kind of with the team that drafts you that's it. That's the team you with. And I don't like that. But we getting it. We gonna get this done. I'm gonna do like one season in the NFL. Because I believe there's no cutscenes after you go to the NFL. I'm going to do the full season and then I'm going to upload that. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. I just want to hop on here and explain what was going on with the series and just my thoughts. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, I ain't even had this. I'm going to add this postscript just saying, like I said, I played three games against the Oregon Ducks. I believe 2 of them are up. Yeah, I think it might be my mistake or maybe the game's mistake, but either way, it's probably both of our mistakes. Just because obviously the way I record, there's a lot of different things that I do to record and edit these, and the way I send them in from where I get them from. I ain't gonna explain my process too much because it's a boring process. But the game is supposed to have an autosave feature to where, you know, you do what you do and they automatically save your progress, go about your business. I played the game. I'm like, okay, Oregon Ducks, that's cool. Actually, no, they trash. Played Oregon Ducks again. In real life, they not trash. I don't want that kind of energy. I'm not trying to say they trash in real life. I'm saying in this game they was awful. So I done played them in this game. Ooh. Feel me? Finished the second game in the conference finals. Went on to go make another video with Shifty, you know, working on different things. Came back, told me to play the Oregon Ducks conference finals again. I'm like, okay, I did this already. Played it again. And then I had to make sure I had went through and played the next game over, so I had to edit that. And I believe I got 2 Oregon Duck games on here. I might just have just one. Honestly, I might have been planning on playing the last one and just cutting it, editing it to offensive plays, or like me scoring and me getting defensive takeaways, because it's a lot of them. It's like score 8 times, 8 interceptions. Like niggas is kicking the ball off and then fumbling the ball and getting back. Like that don't make any sense. But hopefully y'all, like, I just want y'all to understand when I play that game, the Oregon Ducks game, like 3 times. If you only got like one of them or two of them good. If you got one of them, I apologize. It's not really my fault because I did everything I could, but they was tripping.